political scientist does not agree with some of Gandhi's secular principles.
Hi, my name is Shiv, and research suggests that Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was opposed to the idea of a Jewish homeland.
But Ben-Gurion, who was the first Prime Minister of Israel, admired Gandhi for his non-violent principles.
That is very correctly stated. Ben-Gurion admired Gandhi for his non-violent principles in spite of Gandhi's lack of compassion, opposition to the idea of a Jewish homeland. This is embodied in Ben-Gurion's quote and a picture in Ben-Gurion's desert home in the Negev in Sede Boker, a picture of Gandhi, where he says, "The moral strength of the East is perhaps embodied most of all in the great Indian leader Mahatma Gandhi, the outstanding man who is heading the war for independence, and the weapon of this commander is non-violence." This comes in spite of Ben-Gurion's admiration for Gandhi. And this can be seen in Ben-Gurion's desert home in the Negev, where he has a picture of Gandhi in his bedroom. Moreover, Ben-Gurion has stated, "The moral strength of the East is perhaps embodied most of all in the great Indian leader Mahatma Gandhi, the outstanding man who is heading the war of independence, and the weapon of this commander is non-violence." This is emblematic of Ben-Gurion's prophetic secular vision and principles. Gandhi was opposed to the idea of a Jewish homeland. This research has been highlighted by Dr. P.R. Kumaraswamy, where he analyzes Gandhi's article in November 1938, which has been the most contested statement of Gandhi's vision on foreign policy with respect to Israel. This research has been highlighted by Dr. P.R. Kumaraswamy, where he analyzes Gandhi's November 1938 article. This article has been regarded as the most widely contested statement of Gandhi's views on foreign policy and Israel.
But Shiv, how has Gandhi's idea impacted India's foreign policy since independence?
The successes in his method of non-violence made him to trivialize the evil, deplorable nature of the Nazis. Gandhi felt that his methods of non-violence can be and should be replicated by the Jews against the Nazis. Gandhi felt that his methods and experiences should be replicated by the Jews against the Nazis and Hitler. Gandhi's views on Israel permeated through India's foreign policy towards Israel even after India's independence. In this video, it would be very hard to summarize India's diplomatic relationship with Israel. But Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, cold-shouldered David Ben-Gurion, Israel's first Prime Minister, and Israel. Nehru granted de jure recognition to the State of Israel only in 1950. Moving forward, it was only in 1992 that India, under the Prime Ministerial administration of P.V. Narasimha Rao, established full diplomatic relations with the State of Israel. The rationale behind establishing full diplomatic relations with the State of Israel was potential security cooperation, arms modernization, and arms build-up. Nehru's imprudent foreign policy was non-aligned, which believed in third world activism and staunch support for Palestinian statehood. In juxtaposition, Israel always expressed much ardor to establish a full working diplomatic relationship with India. This can be foreshadowed in two brief examples. For example, when India liberated East Pakistan and established the modern-day state of Bangladesh, Israel helped India in its war against Pakistan by endowing India with 160mm Tampella mortars. Then, in 1999, during India's war with Pakistan in Kargil, Israel supplied India with laser-guided missiles which were fitted on India's fighter jets. The fighter jets' names are Mirage 2000s. Transfer of such niche defense military equipment is emblematic of Israel's warmth towards India. It was not only laser-guided missiles which were transferred to India, but also surveillance systems. India's prime ministerial administration since independence have been relatively cold towards Israel, whereas Israel has reciprocated this with warmth.
Now, with everything that's gone down in history, how do you envision the Indo-Israeli relationship?
Now, that's a great question. Ever since 2014, one has seen an upward trajectory in the relationship with Israel. Ever since 2014, one has seen an upward trajectory in the relationship with Israel. Prime Minister Narendra Damodas Modi became the first ever Indian Prime Minister to visit the State of Israel. This monumental event signaled a sharp shift in Indian foreign policy. The defense and strategic partnership ever since 2014 with Israel has grown by leaps and bounds. I envision the Indo-Israeli relationship to be only growing in the foreseeable future because concurrently India and Israel are ideologically aligned. All in all, I want to say the bond is welcomed between India and Israel. It is a must-remain bond between democracies.
How do you see India's position after the atrocities of October 7th in Israel?
Well, if you see, Prime Minister Modi condemned the barbarous attacks orchestrated by Hamas on October 7th on Twitter. India has also been balancing its foreign policy stance towards Israel by supporting a ceasefire.